And that's why the wet ones are just a little bit better than the stinkies. Hey!
No,
Welcome to Farm Club. We're using that. We're using that.
No, we're
now.
not using that. We're
have
not
to
using
use
That's not
that.
the intro of the podcast.
Yes.
Hey, welcome to our
Yes, it
podcast. It's me,
Yes, it is.
special guest Schlatt. I'm joined today by Alt Tribe
Hi.
and Slimesicle.
Hey.
Everybody else is gone. They're all gone. They all died horribly, and we've decided the only thing we can do now is turn to a life of crime. And so we're just going to be talking about the heist we're planning.
And this is going to be a very exciting episode. Hopefully it times out so that we do pull it off before the episode goes live.
Right.
But
We're working
if
on a
it
very
does,
strict timetable here.
Yeah, if it does go live first, it's all jokes.
It's just
We're
a
just
prank, you know?
joking around.
Yeah, it's just entertainment.
I didn't know we were
That's what we
committing
do here.
crimes.
Gentlemen, we are in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh,
There's
naturally.
a bank. There's a bank down the road, and we are completely poor. We've got no money. We've got all the. Surprisingly, though, despite our lack of funding, we have all the resources in the world to make this thing happen. so
We are not
pull it
only
off.
poor but rich.
Oh man.
We are
We need
we
to
are
get
the
away
we are
with the
the,
cash.
the spoiled son of a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Now,
Exactly.
coincidentally, I have the full sort of infrastructure and map plans for this building. I'm sending them to you guys now. I just happen to have these saved on this encrypted drive.
Do you?
So I'm just passing these off. They're just in the the podcast chat right there.
Of course, we're just gonna
Interesting.
drop them into Discord.
I sent you the files. The first thing we need to do is get into the building, right?
Right, of course.
So
Let's
what's the
use the
plan there,
door.
fellas?
Well, let's just walk
No.
in.
No, we're not going to walk in unless we're wearing some kind of funny disguise so that no one knows it's us, right?
Okay,
Let's
the
wear
first
funny
step is the
disguise.
disguises.
We're in a bank. Okay, funny disguises. I want to wear some kind of mask, right? So maybe some kind of costume. Party City's going out of business all over the place. Maybe they've got something that I could just pick up. I mean, it'll be on sale because
Let's
Halloween
make their
just
death
kind of
slower.
Yeah, we'll contribute to the GDP a bit.
I'm gonna be a sexy ghost from Party City.
Oh my god, dude! I want to be sexy Dracula.
I'll be Pickle Rick.
That's good.
They'll never
That's
see
good.
it
That'll
coming.
throw them off. Okay, so now
Also,
we've
we'll also purchase firearms from Party City.
Of course, they sell everything from AR-15s to Glock 19s. They have the whole
They really
array.
are just Party City really just became the one-stop shop after they started going under.
They
just-
know how to
yeah, we
they
need
know
to-
how to
now
throw
they're
a
doing
party.
Great, weird enough.
What was that?
They're doing great.
They are. Yeah, they are. They're selling everything under the sun these days. So we'll pick up our weapons there too. What are the weapons of choice, gentlemen?
I want to get a Nerf gun
No, we
and
need
paint it black.
Charlie.
So
we
you
need-
all have the real guns, but they will be none the wiser.
Can I
haven't-
confess something for a second? The one
Go for
Nerf
it.
gun I had, I spray painted black because I thought it was cool.
Was it?
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't cool
No,
at all.
it was just.
In fact,
It
the
was
spray
just a
paint.
Nerf gun.
Yeah, I only painted it for one of its states. So like when you pulled back the slide, it was bright yellow. And when you flipped the barrel over a little bit, it was just bright yellow. It was awful.
Does it at least look like a normal gun, or does it just look like a
No,
like a
it was
cork-
ridiculous looking. It was a Nerf Maverick, which means it's a revolver, but it's
Can
like
you imagine?
it's like
It's
twice
like-
the size.
It's like painting my It's like painting my Nerf Fortnite tag gun black.
Yeah, dude,
And walking
it's
into a bank.
ridiculous. It's like something out of Overwatch. It's crazy.
But maybe it's just the right amount of ridiculousness.
Maybe it's just what you need. I mean, Ultrev, you are going in as
Maybe.
Pickle Rick.
I am.
There'll
gonna.
be some standard of absurdity we need to keep constant throughout this
We
whole
make
heist.
them laugh.
So here's what I
while
think.
we steal
actually.
the bank.
Here's what I think. I think we put on the costumes, and I think we actually go through the back entrance, so that if someone sees us, we say, "Yeah, we're here for the party.
We're here for the bank
Okay.
party.
We're
How
here for
about-
the bank party."
Guys, how about we bring in a ladder? We can also get ladders at Party City, and it's a known fact that, if you walk in with a ladder, they'll kind of just let you anywhere.
But you're
We
in the,
walk in. We can. I mean, if we're bringing a ladder, we can go in the front entrance. There'll be no problem.
Do we all have
the
ladders?
Security guard. we will all
The ladders
take
can
a
be the
ladder.
weapons.
We'll all have a huge fucking ladder that we're carrying with us.
we'll be taking 20 minutes to get into the building.
It'll be the shittiest conga
so
line.
many
Every time we
ladders.
need to turn around, we just gotta go backward, forward.
we get one in and they're still a little suspicious, so we leave and pull in our second ladder, walking into the building.
Dude, it's a really big job, you know?
It
We have
is.
to go all
It
the way
is.
to the top. Top of the
Oh my God.
1%.
a big step up. Oh my gosh.
So the security guards will have their guard let down. Almost 100%. I'm almost certain that if they see us coming in with ladders, they'll be like, "Oh, they're just the maintenance or something, right?" So they won't even bat an eye.
Charlie is going to be climbing up a ladder in heels.
Because I'm a sexy.
Oh yes,
Because of my sexy, ghost.
ghost.
I'll be fucking floating right off the ground, bitches. Like, dude, I'm good. So what? We don't actually need we don't need to elevate ourselves once we're in there.
No, we don't. However, this is just our means of getting in unnoticed.
And
So
our
now we
I
have
guess
the
weapons.
I guess unsuspected. It doesn't
Now we have
actually
the
see
vault.
the ladders.
So sexy Dracula, sexy ghost, and Pickle Rick stand before the vault. How do they enter?
Fuck.
How do
Wait,
they
no,
enter
we
the
have
vault?
to. Oh,
Well,
jeez.
obviously, the key to the vault is just the word Morty, right? They're
Try
just
again.
a big fan.
Try
I don't know
again.
if that'll work. What do
That's
they have
that's
at
a
Party
cop-out.
City that help? You think they sell explosives there?
They have the entire safe cracking aisle at Party City.
Yeah.
Which I think would probably be pretty helpful.
They actually have the lock picking expert.
The buzzsaw aisle.
I like the explosive idea.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that. So what if we here's what we do. What if we do the explosives but we mix in confetti and we blow it up and then they come back and then we're all in our costumes and we say just part of the party, folks.
Yeah, that would work flawlessly. So we use the explosives that we got from Party City. We paid in cash, so they can't track it.
Of
We
course.
mosey on into the bank.
That we stole from the previous bank that we robbed.
We mosey on in. They don't suspect a thing because we've got ladders. But we're also dressed up as sexy villains.
Yeah, all of us.
One particularly so.
Well, I'm the sexiest of all the villains here.
That's not
I've got
who
the
I was referring to. And you know it.
I've got the explosives. I bust open the door and I'm like, "Come on, boys!" And then you guys all pile in, and then the alarm. Let's be real here, guys. The alarm is definitely going to go off.
The alarm is gonna go off. Yeah. So
So this is the point where we take the AR-15 we have and we mow down everybody in the bank.
Whoa!
no, I feel like this
I don't
is
think
now
that's part
this
of the
is now
plan.
a heist gone wrong.
don't think
I
that
think
would-
this is. I think
I don't
if
think
that
that
is
would
part of
work.
the plan, it's a very bad plan. I think
Okay.
I think if the mowing down of everyone inside the bank is actually part of the planning phase, it's probably not. Like that's typically what
Right,
happens
that's
when
something
it goes
you
wrong.
do when shit hits the fan, like the alarm
Right.
going off, you know?
So we're literally
But we're planning about the alarm going off. So what about we
Right,
just
how could I be so silly?
Yeah, so why don't we just build around that? Like why don't we just build sound
So if the
isolating
alarm
rooms
doesn't go off,
around
do we
the
still
alarm?
mow everyone down in the entire building?
Well, I mean, that's where the fun begins.
Oh no, dude.
I take that back. Rewind. The alarm goes off. What is our plan?
We just
Break
build
it.
break the alarm.
Ah, yeah,
Okay,
we
well-
break the alarm.
I would have said to
alarm.
just build tiny soundproof rooms around each alarm.
Oh, no. We bring in the ladders because we're alarm repairmen.
Yes!
Alarm
Oh my god, it was
Oh my
scheduled to
The
go
ladders.
off.
We
It was
get
scheduled
up,
to go
We
off.
get up to the alarms, we snip the wires, just a little snip, and then the alarms are busted. There's no alarms left. we finally, there's alarms back by the vault too, so they don't see it coming. It's just sexy Dracula getting up on the ladder to repair the alarms, right?
Do we put on like hard hats with our costumes? So we're like, yeah, we're the guys that are here to repair, but also we're so awesome and we've been coming here for so long. They invited us to the cool, sexy Halloween party.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So we fix the alarms. Perfect. After we blow up the safe.
Can I just say? Can we just
and then
take
we
a
take
break
20
and
minutes
say,
to fix the alarms.
This is really great. Like I'm really impressed at how much progress we've made.
This would actually work in a real life
We're so
situation.
We're so deep into this bit. There's literally no way that I can think of to pull out now. We have to finish this heist so we can move on with the podcast.
The heist.
What do? We've disabled the alarms. The safe has been blown wide open. We've also mowed down everyone in the building, I think. And these things have happened in some order.
Well, now we need to escape. We've got all the money because you've hidden it in the blanket you came in with because you're the sexy ghost,
So now I'm just a ghost.
No, now you're just slime.
Sexy. Now you're just
there.
sexy.
Now you're just sexy. You've still got the hard hat on, which doesn't.
Smart plan. That's what I call it.
Always good to have a little bit of protection. So we get all the money. Yeah, exactly. All the money's in the bag already. We're good to go. We just need to find a way out of, climbing out of all the rubble. And
climb the ladders.
Exactly why
the
we
ladders.
Have the ladders, my friend.
It makes so much sense.
We just climb out.
The ladders, we can't go out the same way we came in, right? That would be silly because there's going to be cops.
So we go
going to know.
Up.
Right. We take the ladders. We go up. We find a way to get to the roof of the building. But this will be, we don't have the plans to the bank, so this will just be something we have to ad lib. We just have to get to the roof somehow. It just has to be all improv.
We just have to. We will go straight up.
By any means
we will bash
necessary.
away with.
We just use
Rick.
a shovel. We just shovel our way through the ceiling, and we just keep adding ladders.
Spoon. Yeah.
So we have a lot of options. We're on the roof.
We're on the roof.
We're on the roof.
Are there cops? We
there
got to plan for the worst.
There's probably
cops.
a lot more than just cops.
Right. Okay. What now?
So
we are in the
We've
Rockies. We're in the Rocky Mountains. So we have the
we
mountains to get away to. Yeah, we're in
we have the mountains.
Yeah.
What if we use
in
the
Boulder,
confetti
Colorado.
bombs? What
I
if we use the
I spread my ghost costume.
Huh?
I soar.
No, it's got the money in it. It's got the money in
soar.
it. You need to
I
go down.
drop all the
Yeah.
money.
Fuck! I drop all the money and I
We
soar
drop
and I
all
die.
the money.
It's down the hole. Gotta go pick it back up.
Okay, we throw the money at the cops to distract them, and then we get away.
And then we use the
we
confetti
throw-
bombs like a
and,
smoke bomb.
One
and
of
we
the
dip.
like a couple of the bags isn't gonna be enough. We need to throw all the money at the cops. So we throw all the
Right. It's just ballast at this point. We simply don't need the money.
We've made all the money back. Now we gotta donate it.
It's part of the
Yeah.
plan. So we throw the money at the cops, and then we get away. In the chaos.
You know what we do? Fuck the money. We're going to go back down into the piles of dead bodies, and we're going to steal all their credit cards. It's lighter than stacks and stacks of cash. And you know what? In fact, I've got this nice square chip that I just plug into my phone, and we can swipe all the credit cards we want before we leave.
In fact, why did we even rob a bank?
Why did we even rob a bank? We could have just killed a bunch of people and stolen their credit cards. Sans bank.
Well,
It really
that's
doesn't
the plan.
make... You know what?
That's
Thanks
it.
for listening to Goopcast. Tune in.
We're not out of the water yet.
Tune
We're
in
still
next
at the
time
roof.
when we're in jail.
What crime did
We're
we
about to be
commit?
shot up. We're about to be
What crime
shot.
did we commit?
We mowed down an entire bank of
Killed
No, the crime
so
was
many
to rob
people.
a bank, and we gave the money back. We're free.
Oh, no, you're right. No, you're right. We're fine. The
Yeah.
cops shake our hands and say, "Have a nice day, gentlemen," and we walk out with our ladders, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
But now we're poor again.
boys.
A net
We got
zero
it.
job. No, here's what we do.
Fantastic.
We shake the cop's hand, and then while we're doing that, one of us goes behind him and we pickpocket him and we like steal a 20.
Yeah.
We're positive 20, baby.
We're back in the positive.
Oh, we buy one of those handshake buzzers from Party City, and as we're going in for the handshake,
He
The
shoots.
cop gets shot.
got him.
Exactly. It's perfect. It's the perfect heist. It's the perfect heist.
The
So
whole
do we just
ploy
wanna
was
run
just
back
to
through
prank
this?
a cop.
In chronological order, so we get this
Yeah.
heist. Yeah.
Let's just make sure we've got the game plan down pat.
So do you want to just go through everything we just said, just to make sure it makes as much
Okay.
sense now as it did then?
Right.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, November 19th, we will. Oh fuck.
Let's. Okay. Well.
So we're just gonna hypothetically go to Party City one day.
In
and
Boulder, Colorado.
in Boulder, Colorado, you know,
at 2:10 p.m.
Yep.
Hypothetically.
At 2:10 p.m.
when the sun perfectly aligns, so it's in everyone's eyes
exactly
through the glass windows. Yep.
I will go to the costumes aisle. I will pick out sexy Ghost, sexy Dracula, and Pickle Rick.
Of course.
What aisle will you go to, Altrive?
I will go to the ladder aisle and pick up 3 very large three ladders.
And I will go to the firearms and bombs aisle of Party City and pick up
Right.
firearms and bombs.
And then we will exit the Party City.
Oh, yeah, that part.
After paying in full, in cash, for all of our items.
For everything we just bought.
And then we will walk to the bank. And we shall go in through the front door. The security guards will say, "Oh, they're just here to replace the alarms." And we are like, "Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Please don't mind the ladders and the firearms."
Those are for alarms.
And then we say the alarms aren't they are, and then we blow up the safe.
And then we shoot everybody in the bank. We kill everybody in the bank.
And then we go to the roof and throw all of the money at the cops.
And then we shake their hands. But we have the buzzer. And they laugh. And we get away.
Case closed. And we are $20 richer.
This podcast sucks. Oh my god.
Well, that was
Yes.
how we do it.
Scot free. That was 20
how we do
minutes
it.
of the show, boys. How
We've
many
done
more we
it.
got? How long are these usually?
Who cares?
An hour
Who gives a
30.
shit? I'll see y'all. I'm probably not going to be around for the next episode, are we?
No.
Wow.
What do you mean?
No,
the police are just
they
going to
don't-
shake our hands.
They're probably not going to want us back on the unnamed podcast, to be honest. But it's fine because we'll be rich by the time the next one comes
Well,
out. So
We'll
there'll
see.
really be no problem. I won't really shed a tear never having come back on this podcast.
We'll have so much money.
So I'm going to take the liberty of moving us
$20.
on from this bit. I'm
That
just
was
going
a
to take
bit?
us.
Yeah, bit.
Laugh. Quick. Yes. We're all jokesters here. I have compiled, I think for, now that we've got that all figured out, I've compiled a few would you rathers here. Because we thought it could be fun to have like a little would you rather section.
Yeah.
So, first one we've got here. Would you rather be terrible at backflips or always be backflipping?
Well, I mean, could you imagine the transportation
Discuss.
speeds? Could you imagine the transportation speeds of always backflipping?
And what are those?
You
Fast.
Can you demonstrate?
transportation speeds?
Can you demonstrate?
How quickly?
Oh,
can
yeah,
you
let me do a backflip.
What
Hold on.
what fucking direction do you go in?
All of them? And backwards.
That's up to you to decide. You have a small window of time when your feet are on the ground when you can decide that.
Can you just like, you jump up to do the backflip and you just keep spinning in air? You just keep maintaining the speed in air?
Just don't land. It's like one continuous
Perpetual
backflip.
motion.
It's so sick, but it never ends.
You can't stop. Once you do it, if you pick this road, road. You cannot. You can literally not land.
I mean, you're always backflipping.
You'll be able to do one backflip, but it will not complete.
Dude, I thought when you said that, I was like, wait, so am I doing a backflip and then just no pausing and then doing another one? But oh my god, this is a lot more dire. This is a lot more dire. You do one backflip and then you've sealed your fate. You can absolutely never stop.
This opens up other windows though, because you don't touch the ground again.
Right. Oh,
Can you traverse any kind of terrain?
Touch the ground again.
Yeah,
Can you go
of
across?
course.
Can you? Are seas like fucking easy? Are mountains easy?
Can you just?
Okay,
Do you just
all
go
right.
through the mountain or around the mountain?
Do you align yourself? So that your back is facing the country, which is your destination across the ocean, and then you backflip?
Just glide. The Silver Surfer.
You just
Dude,
feel like
let's talk
taking a
about the
trip
bank
to a
robbery
different
so
country.
fast.
You can just backflip
bank-
across the ocean.
The bank robbery.
This would be such a useful skill to have for our heist.
Exactly. Yeah. One of us just
Up
can't
until you
stop
need to stop
backflipping.
backflipping.
Two of us grab onto the other, and the other sacrifices the rest of their life of moving normally
Just for $20.
and eternal backflipping.
Well, we got $20, but
Okay, so
All Tribe over here can't stop flipping.
can't stop flipping.
I am
won't
eternally
stop.
spinning.
We hooked him up to a generator, and we can power an entire city.
Well, then that's
So-
the better option. Why would I want to be bad at backflipping?
You would have to sacrifice your life for the greater good. So let's hear what your opinions are. I'll try. Terrible at backflips or always backflipping?
Always backflipping.
All right, Schlau, what do
Humanity
you think?
deserves a backflipper.
Listen, I'll let All Tribe be the one who gives his life to the cause. I don't believe enough in the whole backflipping message. So
I was
He
gonna
can have
say
it.
I was lucky.
He
I
can
was
have
lucky
it.
he went first because like now we
Yeah.
power the world and I don't have to
we
live
only
my
need
life in
one.
limbo.
You know, we only really need one of these fellas.
Okay, so another one I've got here, and this is sort of it depends on how much of a food lover you are. Would
Yeah.
you rather eat everything raw or just suck up the ashes?
The ashes of what?
Excuse you?
So it's like, say you have a steak. Would you rather raw uncooked hide, or would you rather suck up the ashes?
What? I beg your pardon. What the
You have
fuck
two
are we
choices.
Sucking up.
You have two
why,
choices.
Why are you? What is sucking up the ash?
It's
This has a really
It's
dark
ashes,
undertone.
It's ashes.
This has a really, really dark
at
undertone.
At first, it was like, all right, undercooked or overcooked, and then I was
Right.
like, oh fuck, this is not gonna do it. Hide or ashes?
So, is this the only way we can ingest the ashes? We just have to suck them up?
What's another way to eat ashes?
Can I,
don't know.
snort
Maybe
them?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you snort them. Maybe you inject them. Maybe you just
Can I like mix them with water and sip it?
yeah
Does
make a
this
little
affect your
milkshake?
final answer? Does this affect your final
Yes,
answer to eat everything
yes.
raw versus snorting ashes? All right.
It
Now
absolutely
that snorting
does.
ashes has been added to the equation, what do you
It
think of this
absolutely
question?
does. I want to be able to ingest the ashes in any way.
Yeah, you're kind of
You know you
limiting
can
my
still,
horizon.
you know you can still take the option to eat everything raw, and if you're really on that kick, you can still snort ashes. Like that's still within your power.
Right, but even if I choose to ingest ashes, I can choose to eat raw meat from time to time. No. Or
No.
no? I suppose that's the basis of the would you rather.
No. Well, ashes. Anything can be ashes.
Right.
Well, yeah, that means I can eat anything.
Wow, that's
Did you
lucid.
think about that? Like, if it's somebody you don't like, you just wait for their ashes and then just eat them.
And you suck them up. Holy
Wait,
shit!
you don't
that is
turn them. You
absolutely.
don't turn them into. It's not like you
That
touch
is
them and you turn it into
absolutely
ashes.
Did I
positively lucid.
say turn them into ashes? I said wait for their ashes.
Yeah, and then you suck them up.
You can
Oh my
already
God, then you
do
suck
that.
'em up.
You can
Oh
already
my
do
God,
that.
You suck up the ashes. Ultra,
No, but
you
if
are
I
a
could-
genius.
If I could already do that, then what's the point of the question?
Are we sure
Okay.
All Tribe's name isn't secretly Plato? Or like Socrates or
I'm
This is
so
beautiful
great,
stuff.
dude.
This is beautiful stuff. Yeah, he's as smart as them because he
great.
fucking ingested their ashes.
Dude, Socrates was one of the biggest proponents of ash sucking.
He was number one. He was on the leaderboard for the ash
eating-
sucking.
of
Sucked
eating
the
ash.
most.
To suck or not to suck? That is the question. I'm gonna suck ashes, Charlie, mainly because I
Okay, so once you're done, can you tell me what you think about this question?
Sure, I'm gonna suck
tell me what it
ashes
is?
because raw food kind of creeps me out. Also,
You get salmonella.
yeah, and there's no
God forbid.
there's no health defects to just sucking up the ashes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the ash sucking, so I gotta go with the
Yeah.
slurping of it, dude.
I don't
I'd
have
rather
the brain
err
cells
on the
left to
side of
challenge this
caution.
decision, which is sucking up ashes.
Yeah, I mean, you wait for it to be cooked. That's all.
Okay,
You might
let's
be waiting a little bit too long, but at the end of the day, at least you're not
Getting
eating raw meat.
salmonella.
Exactly.
It's true. That would really be gross.
That would be wow, wow. That
I mean,
option
like,
sure
how
would be
raw
gross.
could the meat be? Like, all
It would
the way
be
up
like
till
raw as
it's
possible.
alive again?
Raw as it's pretty much most scorched or rawest possible. It wouldn't be alive, but it would still be like.
So it's just like literally like just you plop the dead pig on the on the fucking table
Yeah.
and
It
it's
would
like,
be
all
like
right,
a
eat
slab
up.
of. It would be like a slab of pig.
Nah, I
slap
think
it
it'd
with
just
the-
be the
you
entire corpse.
You slap it with the handshake buzzer and its limbs start twitching. Yeah.
Uh-oh, dig in.
No, I'd rather just suck up the ashes of the pig. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that weird? Is that weird?
I don't think
Charlie,
so.
would you
I think
rather eat raw
eating
meat?
everything raw is pretty shitty. Like you've got to pick one. It's ashes probably like they both suck, but
Yeah.
But
ashes
you literally
might be
suck
worse in the moment.
ashes, and that doesn't
it
suck.
does.
You suck.
Let's tone it down. Would you rather be blue forever or red forever? And why?
Let's take me back to the days.
I wrote all of these in like the 5 minutes before the podcast. They're fucking off the wall, dude.
Okay.
So
if
I
you're blue
think-
forever, people
I-
are just gonna be like, "Well, why are you sad all the time?" You know? What are you?
No,
blue
I
for?
got the method.
You are
all right?
physically colored blue.
Now, have you ever I got two reasons, all right, for my answer, all right? So the first answer is if I'm blue, I can just pass as the blue man group and just
Just
walk
gonna be
in.
Yabba dee yabba die. Okay, no, you're good.
I could be the fifth member of the blue man group. All right, I could be
It's
the
true.
one that
Okay.
be the odd
so
man
what about
one
their
that
downtime? What about
taunts.
their downtime when they're like, "Hey, I'll drive. What are you still doing in the?"
All right,
I can be the inverse blue man group, all right?
Like-
Everyone's sitting there silent on stage, and I just walk up and I'm like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And I just fit right in.
So you're saying you crash a regular band, or
Yeah, pretty much. The
you're
the
like,
second
what are
thing
why
is,
are you
have
guys
you guys
not?
have you ever heard of a Target and Walmart? They
Yeah.
yeah, they're
You
small
know, as a
companies.
matter of fact.
Their coloring is based off of people's, like, their logos and branding is based off of like people's response to certain colors. So Target's red for urgency and Walmart's blue for, like, you could spend pretty much 14 hours in here. So if I'm gonna lock
what?
myself in a room with someone,
I like you.
It's
I
gonna
would
be
like you to
nicer
think
in
about the
blue.
metaphor that you've set yourself up for. Yeah.
so I'd go with blue. There's more opportunities for success, and plus I'm not
You think
very.
it's
I
a-
don't look mad.
You think it elicits the right emotions? I like that. That's a good response.
It elicits happy emotions, calm emotions. Blue's a calm color. Red's a oh fuck color.
I don't know,
Especially
man.
when I'm
Yeah.
sitting there
That.
blue sipping ashes, it's less concerning than red sipping ashes.
This is all cumulative. You are going to be a monster by the time I'm done. You are going to be a fucking freak, dude.
That's backflipping.
I don't know, man. The blue man group is kind of fucking terrifying. I don't know. I feel like if I saw a blue person, I'd be equally as terrified if I saw a red
What about a
person.
red
So
person?
I'm pretty impartial.
What is
I
wrong
do
with
agree.
the colors? Schlatt?
However, I do think that a red person sucking ashes is quite a more intimidating sight than a blue person sucking ashes.
This is just a sad person sipping the grandma's ashes, not a red guy sipping his
Yeah.
enemy's ashes.
Exactly.
It's true. It sends a totally different message, doesn't it?
Okay, so what are we? Altrive is a permanently backflipping blue man who is sucking up ashes. Who can't stop. They call him the vacuum. Wherever he goes, just dust particles.
Soon the
everything.
world.
He just kicks up so much fucking dust with his like eternal,
sucks
just
it.
eternal suck.
Dude,
He just creates a
ingests
fucking
everything
vacuum.
he kicks up.
I'm the center of a tornado.
You look south and you just see a huge fucking sandstorm.
I'm the eye of the storm.
Oh my god.
No,
a
no,
blue
no. There's
eye.
no sandstorm. There's no sandstorm because he just sucks it up. He's
So
clean.
it's like a
dude.
vortex. It's like a vortex.
Exactly.
I'm a black hole. I just eventually suck up all matter.
If you come within a mile, it's so powerful you are reduced to ashes and then sucked. There's nothing you could do. Oh. So Schlatt, you'd be red? You'd be red?
I'd be red, yeah.
I think I'd be red. I think it's like it's just
Well, if we
it's
combine
that
our
much-
brains, we could be some sort of purple.
it's still not going to be great.
Well, no, it wouldn't be gray. It'd be purple.
I just think it's the closest to like a normal. Like blue is just so far from skin tone, but red is just
Yeah.
like, is that man just really angry
Yeah.
or
He
burned
might
or
not
something?
even ask questions, you know?
They might not.
You
They
might
might
just
like
have a
you're a little
sunburn.
weird. You're a little weird, but you're not like blue weird.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would you rather be 10 feet tall or have 10 feet?
That's a hard one. I
Why?
mean, like,
No.
because on one hand,
No,
you run in.
it's really
On
not
one
that
foot
hard.
out of my
On
10.
one-
On one foot.
I mean, like, could you imagine all the soccer balls you can kick with 10 of them?
You got
Do I
two
still
legs
have-
though.
10,
Do I
got
still
two
have
soccer
two
balls.
legs?
If you wanted
Yeah.
an answer.
Are all of the feet like parallel, or are they just kind of stuck around my body?
You can attach them.
I can
You can't
attach.
attach them, but you can pick
You
where
can
they go.
customize?
Can I
You can customize.
custom?
You can
Oh my
customize, but
God, dude.
and I stress this, only once,
Why only once?
because they're once you get them on there, that's it. Those are the feet. Those are where they are.
That's
You
not
use
what plastic
Gorilla Glue.
surgery taught me.
Okay, you don't need to use Gorilla Glue. You just It's like sort of you get. It's just like you pick.
Just flex
and then
taping them
they're there.
They
on.
are real. They are real feet. You have full control over all feet.
Do I get the ankle
just
too, or
pick.
is it just the toesies?
Oh shit! This is actually important.
How? Where do we draw the line of a foot?
Shin.
The shin?
Shin?
I say.
Do we get
no,
the entire shin?
Hang on. Where the fucking
Fuck.
You get okay, ankle. You
You're
get
gonna be all
ankle down.
borged out, man. You're gonna look like a
You get
monster.
ankle. You get ankle down.
Can I crawl like a spider with the
Stop.
10 shins?
Stop?
What the fuck, man?
You could get ankle down and put all the feet on your
Christ.
back and lie down and walk at people.
Halloween was last month.
You can.
Glide, glide along the ground like a centipede, or you could be 10
stop.
feet tall.
Stop. I want to be 10 feet tall. I want to forget about this conversation.
Why?
Wait,
That's
but
so
if you-
tall.
Because then those
You're
people
gonna hit
die
your head on
quickly.
everything.
Those people die quickly. I don't want to
Oh
live
my
on this
God.
planet either way.
Maybe you're red
If
because
I,
you are
if I
angry
had
then.
either of those conditions, I would want to just cease as quickly as possible. And those really tall people don't live long.
I
You
wish
could
the
put
10
the
feet
feet-
could be detachable so I could throw it at people and it'd come back like
That
a
would
boomerang.
be-
Like a boomerang.
I'm sure
You
you
can
do.
temporarily
Okay.
remove them, but they seal right back.
Yeah. How about this?
You
How about
just
this? You can, but
throw it
they
at
always
people.
come back.
The 10 feet.
That's so fucking cool. Why does it keep getting better?
There's still
What are the
feet.
perks of being 10 feet
There's
tall then,
still
Charlie? Come
feet.
on.
You get to be 10 feet tall.
You
That's
can
the
see
only
over a
part?
crowd Schlatt.
Let me
You
stress this.
You
Let me
have
stress this.
10
If you're 10
new
feet tall,
feet
if you're 10 feet tall, if you're
attached
10
at
feet
the
tall,
ankle that you can throw at people and they come back? You have 10 boomerangs? And then the other option is just 10 feet tall, but All Tribe keeps getting better options. You just gets more packages as it goes on. After I've already sealed my fate as a 10-foot tall motherfucker.
do you want to be long or
Yeah,
a
All Tribe
horror?
also, you have a 20-foot long cock. You know, All Tribe. That's also it.
You
Hell
could,
yeah.
technically, you could technically have a 10-foot long cock,
Shut up, man.
You just stack feet.
but it would all be feet.
That's so gross.
No, it's feet.
Oh my god. Well, I think we figured this out.
I think the feet
Yeah,
win.
I think if you're 10 feet tall, people feel sorry for you, and you can keep living your ordinary life. If you have 10 feet, you can't. You become a sort of a meta human.
Yeah, but then everybody listens to you. You realize that. If you have think about this long and
That's the
hard
next
for a
question
second.
about the
money.
10 mouths. That's
If
my
you
next
Think
one.
about the Patreon money.
Listen, think long and hard about this. If you have 10 feet and you can throw them at will and they will always return to you and stick back onto your body, no one will ever say no to anything you ask.
And if they do, they're gonna have fucking at least 9 feet coming towards them.
Nobody will ever say no. You will be surrounded by yes men your whole life. And you tell me, is that anything you want? Truly.
Yeah. Because I have 10
Fair.
feet.
Fair.
Wait, hold on. So I have a question.
I like how
So if
quickly it's become a perk.
So hold on. So it comes back, right? Does it come back
What
by
does?
like flying back or like teleporting back? Can I like throw my foot at like a soda can and like grab the soda can with my toes and then it just comes back?
Here's what I think. We have two options. Unstoppable boomerang. As in you throw it, and if it arcs around a wall, it will crash through that wall no matter what it is made of. Or option two. Option two, you throw your foot and it quickly sort of evaporates in favor of a new one that you swiftly
What?
regrow.
No, boomerang.
Boomerang?
Boomerang.
It breaks
boomerang
any
foot.
object. We break into the vault, fellas. Here we go.
Only
There
on
it
the way
is.
back.
There it
Only on the
is.
way back.
Dude, but
You
Ultra's
you-
backflipping, and so he has no control of where the feet go, and so they
This
just
is-
keep flying. Just continuously, he's just a source of feet that just fly.
Now,
out
here's-
and break
here's
through
another
every
question. If
structure
I-
ever made.
If I throw them,
Wheel.
if I throw them like off my body, right, and it's a boomerang, do I feel pain when it's off my body?
Yes, you temporarily go. Ah!
No, but like if it crashed through the wall, am I just like,
Yeah, oh no, you feel that shit. Yeah, you feel that shit, bro.
I like to think that these feet are permanent. You cannot like destroy them, but they can. So maybe they can hurt. Maybe that's part of your curse.
part of the
Okay,
curse,
I
the
won't-
blessing? It's a
They
blessing.
will never break. They will never break. All right. Let me know if you guys have had enough fun with this one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one, please.
Okay, so now we're getting into the point, and I think we started to sort of branch over a little to just sort of superpowers.
Right.
So here's one. Oh, this is also feet related. I'm gonna skip that. Would you rather be able to turn invisible, but only while you're screaming as loudly as possible, or fly, but only at upwards angles?
Isn't that just gliding?
No, it's reverse gliding. So if you fly for too long or you forget to turn it off, you will just die.
But then you just
How-
change the angle. It's just, and then you start
Nope,
gliding.
only upwards.
Can I not? No, but then I change my angle to downwards, and I'm no longer
You can't.
flying.
You can't.
Yeah, so you can't. You can't. You've only learned how to go up.
You only have up. You only
so
have
I
one
can
up
just
setting.
backflip out of orbit.
Oh my god.
Wait, but what if I
you
just
can-
change my angle to go upwards all the way until it is no longer upwards?
You're overthinking it to the point of you just being a giant prick. Look, all right,
A
if I'm
backwards
invisible,
multi-foot one that's blue.
if I'm invisible, I have to be screaming while I'm invisible.
You're gonna
As
run
loud
out
as you
of
can.
breath.
The second
So
you run
I-
out of breath, the second you become visible again.
Oh shit! Well, they can hear me, so this is. I don't. You know what?
Yep.
I don't really. I'm not too partial to either of these options.
Cameras. Cameras where there's no one around.
Jesus, I got to work on my lung capacity.
That's the
Um,
training.
Okay. Yeah.
Deaf people.
Yeah, no,
An elderly home.
You can rob a
dude.
deaf home.
You can rob any deaf person.
Couldn't you just
Okay.
do that anyways? Oh no, it's a blind person.
I mean,
Something different. I don't. Yeah, I feel like if I fly upwards, I'm gonna fuck up one day, and that will be the only fuck up I need to completely end my life.
Well, I just mean you fly once and it's over. Like,
Well, no, you can come down. You just have to jump. You take the damage. You know.
no, he said you can't go
you
down.
take
I
the
said
fall damage.
can't I just like no longer go upwards and move downwards and
Yeah,
glide?
but
He
then
said
gravity.
no.
No, but gravity affects you.
you don't understand. It's like you turn it on, but you can only do it at upwards angles, and then you turn it off.
Well, yeah, but
You
then,
cannot- you
like I
cannot
said,
glide.
then you just pull out like a wingsuit.
Oh yeah, the wingsuit that I carry around 24/7.
If you can fly only upwards, I would only have a wingsuit, my friend.
Shit, that's actually really good. That's really.
That's
good.
why I was asking earlier. I was like, well, if you could just like go down, and now you're just.
Why would I assume that you had a wingsuit?
Why wouldn't I?
That's true. You could plan ahead. That's a bit of a hack right there.
Okay, but here's the thing: you do it once.
You go to
and then
Party
you think-
City.
You do it once, and you think I could really use a wingsuit, and then you hit the ground, and it's over. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, I feel like you'd learn the hard way that you needed a wingsuit, and by that time it'd just be too late.
Well, no. If I ever did as a little baby, I'd jump off maybe like 5 feet and go down, and I'd hurt my
Oh.
10 feet.
Oh, if you start as a baby? Oh, there's
I
no
mean,
way
when do
you
we
live.
get this power? Right
There's
now?
no way you live.
It would be right now. It would be right now. As a
Right?
baby,
Oh
you'd
well,
be
I'd go
lucky.
get a wingsuit.
You'd shoot straight out of the womb into the ceiling and die.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do about that.
I get the power right now, and I just go buy a wingsuit from Party City.
Fuck.
I feel like that's the right. I feel like that's the right answer. However,
I think you've actually solved this. Would you rather?
it's a little dangerous. It's a little on edge though. It's
Listen,
but it's-
you have
everybody
to be
gets better
very,
with
very
practice.
Careful.
But it is like definitely just the right option.
It's definitely
Yeah.
the other option
It's-
is useless.
Definitely the right option. I'm not going to. I really didn't have an urge to run through deaf people's homes screaming.
I like that Ultram suggested you rob a blind man, to which you would just be a screaming dude.
There'd be no difference.
I just kind of assume anybody who's deaf is also blind. I just forget.
Fuck. There would be absolutely no fucking difference. Holy
It's
shit.
really good.
It's just.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is one of the last ones I have. Would you rather be able to freeze time, but only when your eyes are closed, or teleport, but you always end up upside down?
All right, now. I mean, just going upside
Just
down.
wear a
from-
helmet.
Wait,
Just
no,
wear a helmet.
No. I have a question. So does going from right side up
5
to
feet off
upside
the
down?
ground.
No. That's what I was gonna ask. Does going from right side up to upside down count as a backflip?
Why does this matter?
Because he's backflipping, dude.
That means I can't stop.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's always got that in the back of his mind. Like, oh fuck, dude. Once I start backflipping, it's over, bro. Once I start backflipping, that's it for me.
If the opportunity ever presents itself to do a backflip and I take it, my life will be over.
I hope I don't do one accidentally.
I don't accidentally backflip.
What was this one? What was the prompt here?
Freeze time,
free-
but only when your eyes are closed. Or
Okay.
teleport, but you end up upside down 5 feet off the ground.
Well, if
Freeze
blind
time,
people can
freeze
do
time.
it, I can do it.
Yeah, I'm freezing time when my eyes are closed.
Does it also freeze gravity?
No.
Is this,
I mean,
is this
gravity's
related to
just
the
a
backflip
factor
thing?
of meters
Does this
of
have to do
meters
with
per
the backflip?
second.
Is this all cumulative? Is this coming back to the backflips?
No, it's going to flying.
You are. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, you just have so much shit going on. You're fucked.
You're just a broken man.
You're fucked no matter which way you spin it. And let me
Yeah.
assure you, you are spinning it constantly.
Am I spinning it back?
24/7.
Yeah,
my
I take
God.
freeze time. This one doesn't really get me excited to do anything, but it'd be something good to have. Although your sleeps would be really long.
They wouldn't.
Your
Oh my
nights,
God.
They
the
wouldn't
nights would
stop.
the nights would drag on quite
Oh
a
my
while.
God. Wait. Yeah.
Wait,
how
no,
about-
that's sick. Hold on. If you close your eyes, like, okay, so you freeze time. Does time pass for you, or does just time stop for everyone?
Here's what I want to do.
Wait, no.
Every time
this
you
is
close your
important.
eyes.
Yeah.
No. Every time you close your eyes, time stops, no matter what
Yeah.
the situation is. So, to any passerby, you are a nightmare ghoul that never sleeps.
Wait, hold
No
on.
one will ever catch you. No one will ever
That's
catch you
true.
sleeping.
No one
It's
will
true.
ever catch you sleeping.
They will just
Wait.
catch you. They will just catch you pacing for 8 hours.
Dude, if somebody watched you sleep, they would see you get in the bed for a second and then get up, never having closed your eyes. And you'd be completely refreshed.
Wait, but
be
blink,
like, what
you
the
would
fuck
blink
just
and like your
happened, dude?
fucking entire position would change.
Oh, fuck. And then they just start backflipping away.
wait, but time moves the same for you, right?
How about
Yeah.
this? Your
Well, 'cause-
Your roommate sits down and he lies down and he closes his eyes and he opens them again. And all of a sudden his sheets are all messed up and he walks out and he prowls in your apartment and you say, God, what a fucking weirdo. And then you backflip out of the window and descend into the sun.
Well, I'm just asking if time passes for you when you close your eyes, but like it stops time
Yeah.
around you, because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the alternative is you close your eyes and the world ends, and you
that's
can never
stupid.
close them.
That's stupid. I don't do that
It's like
in
the
my prompts.
backflipping. Oh my god, it's like the backflipping thing. Once you start backflipping, you can't stop. Dude.
Once you close your eyes,
that's it.
all of time stops. It doesn't
That's the
proceed.
The only way to
That's
stop
it.
backflipping is
You're
to
so
take this and
fucked.
close your eyes.
Oh,
Just
shit, dude.
tears in your eyes from so many constant backflips, and you finally shut them. You finally shut them, and the world just winks out.
Charlie, why don't you ever close your eyes, buddy?
It's game over.
Why are you planted? Why are you always firmly planted on both
Why
of your
are they
feet?
always taped open? So weird.
It's like clothespins just holding him open.
Why are you in that? Why are you in that trench coat too, with 10-feet shaped bulges coming out of your back? Why is?
Why are you red?
Why are you red? Why are you totally red?
Why are you red?
Oh,
Why are you fucking slurping grandma out of the urn?
Why are you dressed as a sexy ghost?
oh,
Okay,
shit.
here's the answer. We take all of these prompts and then we rob the bank. Nothing can stop us.
Yeah.
Literally fucking nothing.
Oh fuck, dude. I'm
Oh my
done.
god.
Oh my god, this is violent.
How long are goopcasts usually?
We could go for like 10 minutes more, but we don't really have to.
Because I think
We're
Hang
done
on, let me
either
s-
way. They're not letting
me
us
see if
back
I
on
have-
this shit.
dude, this is a fucking this is such a good one. Hang on. Let me
Dude,
see. Let me see.
Dude, we're never gonna be able. You realize that everybody else on this podcast is they're just gonna be like, dude, talk about the fucking bank heist again. What are you doing? Get these clowns off the podcast. Bring back Schlatt, Alt Drive, and Charlie. Get them to talk about bank robberies and
Our
would you
name
rather.
is
Talk about
ass.
the feet. Get them to talk about where they throw their feet next.
Yeah,
Get them back on.
we will literally be badgered to make a podcast offshoot where we just do would you rather's for the rest of our
We're
lives.
the
my
fucking
God.
ass squad of the fucking podcast
Yeah,
group, dude.
Alt Drive,
ASS.
Schlatt, slime. There you go. Fart club, ass club. Who cares?
The ash
just logic.
sucker offshoot
The ash
of the Fart Club podcast.
Dude, we're calling our group the Ash Suckers. That's it.
really wanna
The
do that.
ass, dude. We're ASS.
Period. End of sentence. Backflip away.
Spin into fucking non-existence.
Oh my god.
Close our eyes
Can
and the
you
world
believe-
stops.
Can you believe that tonight one of the first things I even put down in this ideas chat was favorite colors?
That was the inspiration for would you rather be blue or red?
Oh my god.
Do we have any others? Or
Topic.
Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about real fast
No,
before we?
absolutely not. That's the end of the podcast.
There's really nothing we can return from. We've already
no, we've done
backflipped
it.
into orbit. We're still going up.
We've done it. We've set the bar so absolutely high, it will never be broken.
Thanks for coming, guys. I'll see y'all in orbit.